The room went quiet. You remember it. Maybe not the exact day, maybe not the exact words, but you remember the feeling of it. You said one scene, one calm, simple scene, and the room went still for about 2 seconds too long. Then you went home and replayed it. You lay in the bed and thought, oh no, I was too much, I was too direct, I made it worse. You don't. You did not. That quiet was not you failing. That quiet was the sound of a group of people understanding something about you at the same second, and nobody had anything ready to say. That's real. That is real. You have probably noticed things since then. Someone laughs a half beat late around you now. Someone checks your face after they speak quickly, like they need to know if you agree. Somebody who used to talk over you now waits for you to finish, and one person stopped joking with you the way they used to. You have probably noticed the small stuff too. A message that used to come back fast now takes an hour. A person who used to lean on your desk now stands a little further back. Someone says your name differently, slower. That is not in your head. You are not making this up. Here is what nobody tells you about rooms. People decide how much you weigh in the first month they know you, not your body, your weight in the room, how much space you take up, how careful they have to be. And most people meet you while you are being quiet and kind, so they file you under light. Easy to lift, easy to move, easy to live out of things. Think about a crate sitting in the corner of the garage. Old plain, no label on it. Everyone walks past for years. Then one day somebody bends down, grabs the handle and pulls like it's empty, and their shoulders jerks. Their face changes, they make that small ugly sound people make when a scene is heavier than they planned for. That noise, that small sound, that's exactly what happened in the room. Let me be really specific. You did not shout. You did not argue. You probably said something short and true in a normal voice, and then you did not apologize for it. That is it. That was the whole event. But for the people sitting there, that was the handle. They pulled and the thing did not move, and their body understood it before their mouth did. Think of a specific moment. Maybe it's a Tuesday, the lights in the room is bad, someone is talking too long, the way they always do, and everyone is nodding the way they always do. And you say one sentence, calm, clear. You don't add sorry to the end of it. You don't laugh after it to make it softer. And there it is, the pause. The chair sound, somebody looks at somebody else fast and looks away again. Here is what most people don't understand. Silence in a room is never empty. Silence is people doing math. They are checking everything they believed about you all at once, and that takes a few seconds. That pause you took home and cried over was not judgment. They were not judging you. They were updating you. And there is more. Some of people in that room had built a small, comfortable story about you. In their story, you were the sweet one, the one who fixes it, the one who lets things go, the one who is fine with anything, always, no matter what is cost. That story made their life easier. It cost them nothing. You broke it, not on purpose, you broke it by existing at your real weight for 1 second. Let me be really specific about this part too, because I don't think you see it. You have been carrying heavy things for years and calling it normal. The family thing that nobody else would touch. The friend who only calls when it's bad. The job where you did two people's work and said nothing about it. You carried all of that with a straight face. Of course you are heavy. You have been loaded since you were young. You just never made a sound about it, so nobody guessed. And then something shifted. You stopped explaining yourself. Not all at once. It happened in small pieces over months. You noticed you don't finish that long sentence anymore. The one where you explain why you're allowed to feel what you feel. You noticed you don't say sorry when somebody bumps into you. You noticed you can let a silence sit on the phone now without rushing to feel it. You have not become someone different. You just stopped hiding how much you actually weigh. And that is why some people around you are strange now. There is a person who has replayed that moment more times than you have. They are not replaying it kindly. They are thinking, when did that happen? Because they remember you at your quietest. And they build their comfort on that old version of you. There is a person who went home that night and told someone about it. You should have seen them, they said, not with anger, with something closer to shock. They have brought you up twice since then, in conversations that were about nothing else. And there is a person who is careful with you now. They check their tone before they speak. They pick different words. They stopped saying that one joke and you noticed and you said nothing. They are not reacting to who you are. They are reacting to what you show them about themselves. Because if you can be calm and honest in one sentence, then all their hinting and hiding was a choice, not a rule, a choice. And that is a hard thing to sit with at 11 at night. And here is the strange part. The same people who went quiet on you that day are the one who will describe you to a stranger later. They will say, oh, don't try that one. They will say it like a warning. It is not a warning. It is respect wearing their own coat. People who can say, I admire you, will say, be careful with them instead. Same feeling, different word. That is real. That is real. I know how that sounds. It sounds like I'm telling you the whole world is thinking about you. That is not it. People feel the weight in a room the way you feel a change in the weather. Yours moved. They felt it. They don't have words for it, so it comes out as gossip or distance or that new careful voice. So let me say the part you actually need to hear. Let them be quiet. Let them be uncomfortable for a while. That 2-second pause is not a bill you have to pay. You don't have to go back and soften it. You don't have to send the follow-up message that turns your true sentence into a joke. You don't have to laugh extra loud at the next thing they say. You don't have to make yourself light so somebody can carry you the way they used to. That is not your responsibility. It was never your responsibility. You don't owe anybody a lighter version of you. Not your family, not that friend, not that person who liked you better when you were tired and quiet and easy to move around the room. You are not being cold. You are being clear. There is a difference, and most people never learn it. Being warm and being easy to move are not the same thing. You can be kind and still be heavy. You have always been both at the same time, and that is a rare thing about you. And that part of you that you call too much, that is just weight in a room full of people who expect it empty. Let them adjust. Let them talk. Let them tell the story wrong for a few weeks. The good things about weight is that you cannot argue with it. You don't have to defend it. You just stand there and time proves it for you. Here is what's coming. The people who like the light version of you are going to get quieter. Some of them will drift. Let them drift. That is not a loss. That is just weight finding its level. And other people are already turning toward you. New rooms, different rooms, people who are looking for someone with a real bottom to them because they are tired of lifting empty things. You are going to notice it soon. Someone asks your opinion first instead of last. Someone brings you a real problem instead of a small one. Someone says, I wanted to hear what you thought before I decided anything. That is the new sound of the room. It is not silence anymore, it's people waiting. And you did not have to fight for any of it. You did not have to prove a thing. You just stopped pretending to be lighter than you are. And everyone standing near you felt the floor change. You have already chosen this. That day, in that room, in that one calm sentence, you chose it. Everything after this is just people catching up to you. So stop replaying it. Stop hunting for the mistakes in it. There is no mistake in it. The room went silent because the room finally got it right. You were never the easy one. You were never the small one. You were the quiet one, and quiet is not the same as light, and now every person in your life knows that, whether they ever say it out loud or not. Carry it. Carry it without shrinking, without saying sorry, without making it smaller so someone else can feel tall. You have been doing this longer than you know. Love you. Carry it easy.